Daria, where are you? Check. What's going on? Diary. Here he comes. He's knocking. Not me. 698843. Cypranos. Tune enable Miss Vodka. Hide me. Hide me. Yeah. Right. That wasn't the most informative clue, I feel. She's got a telescope. Am I able to move it much? Very slowly, kind of. As in, like, push my mouse all the way across the mouse mat just to get it to move a few inches. Should I be going up? Should I be going down? Should I even be doing this? Is it going to be of any use? Alright, that's as far as it goes in that direction. I feel like up is going to be more productive than down. I also feel like it's not going to be productive in the slightest, one way or the other. Really weird though, how it's so slow on the old mouse movement. I guess they've just zoomed in the view, and so it's not taken into account. Although, wouldn't it be the other way around? Wouldn't I just have to move a little to get it to move a lot? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if I'm explaining it right. I know I'm not explaining it right. Don't worry about it. I'm probably going to cut all this because there's probably nothing of merit. Okay, telescope doesn't appear to have helped. Can't see anything else around that might help. There's something lit up there. It's a credit chip. That's a vital clue. We best put that in our pocket. Also, Puskin. Cute little cat. Now, what about this rug? There's a bear rug in Daria's apartment. Yes. Okay, we've added that as a clue. There's a little dangly mouse on a string, so she's definitely got her own cat. I mean, that might be the explanation for why all this shit's knocked over. Just because, yeah. That's what cats do. We'll take all of that. We should probably unlock her PC. Feels like this would be where the main clues are hidden. So, from Shipra. Surgery. Brain. Implanted signals. Tai Yong. So, before anyone else gets hurt, is she the killer? Right, optional. Travel to a new area. There's definitely some stuff has gone on out here. You don't need to be HomeSpot 5000 to understand that. I feel like because it's optional, hypo needles, because it's optional to go and see that doctor, that is the optimal route. But yeah, that book was about harvesters, wasn't it? A textbook about managing psychological disorders. Very well. Shut up, Eliza. This isn't your side quest. We've gathered a bunch of clues, and we don't know what any of them mean. But I feel like the detective isn't a bad guy. I could be wrong, as he's now apparently disappeared without sticking around to find out what's going on. But I feel like he's not a bad guy. We have one other side quest, which is using our home TV to contact Sarif. I mean, that should be doable, because we're already in our apartment block, aren't we? So let's do that before we go and deal with the rest of that Harvester quest. New issue of Samizdat. Lovely stuff. Did we leave our door open? I'm not sure if we did, you know. Place doesn't look ransacked. Just looks messy. But that's how we left it, so yeah. Sup, Dave?
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
Stop calling me son.
Sarif? Why the secure vidcall number?
I looked into Facility 451. It was a processing clinic, one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. It was supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new augs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They
No.
said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
Yeah, that's just off the
It wouldn't
books.
have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Are you suggesting all my Augs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you, all the Augs we ever installed had registry codes, and they're not hard to trace.
I know my Augs, Seraph. It took 2 years for my body to get used to them, to unlock all their potential.
2 years. Really, Adam? One of which you don't remember because you were allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son. all
It's still
I'm saying
possible that
is it wouldn't have been
this
hard to
Jensen is a
identify
clone.
you, but for some reason, that never happened.
That would explain why the orgs have got different numbers or no numbers.
Why are you so sure I didn't get these Augs in Alaska? Orloff was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orlov?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orlov is McFadden and McFadden is Orlov. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the Augs, which Orlov designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
So what's the point, Dave?
What are you trying to tell me, Seraph?
I'm sorry, Adam. There's not much more I can say. There's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. All I know
Then what's
is
the point?
The deeper I dig, the more questions I have. Orlov might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it all means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Seraph.
Okay, that tells us what exactly. Orlov probably installed the new orgs because he was the only one who would have known how, according to Sarif. But nobody there knew who we were, so they either didn't read the registry numbers on our own, on the orgs we already had, or they'd been changed. So either all of our orgs were just swapped out and replaced with new ones, or we're some sort of clone of the other Adam Jensen. And that's why the orgs have got different or no numbers on them. But also, who killed Orlov? That we don't know either. Oh, there's the detective. Should we speak to him now, or shall we go and... Yeah, let's have a chat.
I don't know where she is. All I know is she called you and not me. Cute, doesn't it?
Okay, Carl's got nothing to add. So I guess we'll head back to the district. Oh yeah, it's all restricted out here, isn't it? That makes life a bit trickier. So let's sneak back in for a second while we check our map. Oh no, we have to actually be out here to check our map. Okay. So which way are we going? We got stuff just to the right here in an alleyway. Follow the trail. And there's a point of interest over here. Is it just down that sewer? Maybe. Should I be doing this before or after I go and visit that dock? Oh, there's some torn cloth. Okay. So she's probably been taken in this direction, unless she is the killer. Do I want to follow her first, or do I want to go and see the dock first? I feel like seeing the doc first will give us more information which might help us talk her down from whatever trouble she might have been causing herself. Right, so we need to go forward and right if we want to go to a subway station. I mean, it might be easier now, because a number of people are dead. You gonna come over, friend? See what that was all about? That was an error. That seems to be the easiest way to deal with these lads sometimes, just body pull them. And then, when they're within range, give them the old blades. Now, someone behind this van? They can't quite see us from there. Oh yeah, I was going to take Typhoon back off middle mouse, because it's just going to get me killed. I'll put it on F1. Now, can we take out those two together? Oh no, that's a big boy. So that's alerted the big boy. But that's fine, 'cause he's got no idea what happened. No need to stay terribly close to him. And yeah, we've already cleared out a lot of this subway, haven't we? Now, there's a turret up there. We don't want that, so let's just pop that in here. Yeah, you sit there, turret friend. We don't need you hanging around. The fact that it's there suggests that we haven't been this way since the curfew came in, so there might well be goons about. Are you about to kill that man? That would suck. We don't like killers around here. Right. Didn't exactly use top stealth there. But we're out of a restricted zone. So maybe this cop won't follow us in. Have we actually just stumbled into the right direction for where we wanted to be? Or is that just leading us to the exit for this area? That might just be leading us to the exit. So, how best to go about dealing with this lad? Just like that, I guess. Now everyone in here is panicking and running around. Oh god. Why have they got guns? I thought they were just peeps. Oh well. We can hide for a moment. Unless those are like the bodyguards of one of the shopkeepers. But why would they care that we're killing cops? Right. Who are you? Let's bring you outside, whoever you are. I feel like, yeah, this is probably a bodyguard of a shopkeep. Because they're the only buggers with guns that hang around in these places. Now, what's that point of interest? That just leading us back to the subway. So yeah, there was a point of interest in the previous area, which was probably relating to the Samizdat mission. So, yeah, we'll get back to that. This is a building we need to be in, but it's heavily guarded. Although, if everyone's facing the wrong way, maybe we just slide on in.
We have no business together.
Oh, we got business, friend.
What are you doing here? It's after curfew. It's dangerous.
I'm dangerous.
Serial killers are dangerous. Curfews are just inconvenient.
Oh yeah, serial killers are dangerous too. We're not one of them.
Beg your pardon?
Daria Mishka. Ring a bell?
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to divulge anyone's personal information.
I'm not at liberty to stab anyone in the face, but I still do it.
We both know why I'm here. We can take the scenic route if you want, but if something happens to her because you felt the need to bullshit me,
Just tell the lawyers I'm doing the best I can here. If they were going to send someone, they should have told me. We could have coordinated.
Bluff works, I guess.
the lawyers, huh? You really need to start filling in the blanks. What was your involvement with Daria? Why did you need her to meet you here?
I used to know Daria. She was a patient of mine.
Your patient? You mean here at the drugstore?
No, of course not. Before that, when I used to work for Tai Yong Medical, big tech corporation. You know it?
We're familiar.
Enough to know I don't like where this is going.
I headed a project, the cutting edge of neural science and cellular memory replacement. We dealt with people suffering from severe social disorders. We were making people better by making them better people.
Why do I get the feeling you did something unethical?
Unethical? Right and wrong are outdated concepts. Wouldn't waste my time with them.
Red
if I were
flag.
you.
Whatever you were involved in has obviously hurt people. Dealing with the effects of that is a waste of time to you?
We were trying to help people. Imagine what it would mean if we succeeded.
But you didn't.
Anxiety, gone. Apathy, gone. Depression, gone.
Diversity gone, spontaneity gone, individuality gone. But you probably left that part out of your sales pitch.
Daria is responsible for what Daria does. The only reason Tai Young forced me to get involved is because so much is at stake for them. Big brand name to protect. I've met their lawyers, men whose briefcases are filled with broken teeth. You must understand.
I don't think he really cares, but let's try and be nice.
Cares about what happens to her. Now is the time to tell me. What do I need to know to help her?
Daria is beyond help. You're wasting your time.
That's for me to decide. Now tell me about this procedure. And you can quit stalling because I'm not going anywhere until I get the answers I need.
My job was to address people's deficiencies by integrating donor personality packages. That meant we needed lots of confident volunteers to donate time to our project. As you can imagine, people weren't exactly lining up to have a scrape inside their heads. So Tai Young had to diversify.
Once again, not sure I like where this is going.
Tai Young Medical cut a deal with various penitentiaries.
Of course they use prisoners.
Prisoners who took part in our programs, they got granted little perks, bigger cells, running water. The prisons, they benefited from facility upgrades. It was a win-win.
You implanted the personality traits of prisoners into the mentally unstable? Smart. Let me take a wild guess. Daria's donor was Marek Svobotka, better known as the Harvester.
Donor number 698843.
Uh-huh.
All I saw, all I was given, was a series of test scores that showed a perfect match. Everything she was missing, he had. Nothing else mattered at the time.
So now she's a harvester.
Your test subject's been murdering people all over Prague. Maybe you'll be next.
What? She didn't actually mention me, did she?
Oh yeah.
Is that all you care about? Your own skin?
It's not all I care about, but it's a very high priority.
Fair point.
Then let's put it this way. She's not the only one you need to be scared of right now.
All right. Look, we obviously want the same thing here. Daria has a neural chip installed just above the hairline. She won't let you get anywhere near it. So if you're serious about putting an end to this, you'll have to, you know,
What, kill her?
Knock her out.
that would be my preference, yes. Or I suppose you could just incapacitate her.
I suppose you don't have
Then
to
you
kill her.
run the risk of having her wake up. Not a risk I would take personally.
Is there another way?
There must be another way. Something that doesn't involve attacking her.
I wish I could help you. Unless you're willing to meet violence with violence, Daria is not a victim. Chip or no chip, she is behind this, and she will try to attack you no matter what you do. She must.
Oh, did I
be
miss
held
my chance there?
accountable.
Maybe, but I still think you're hiding something.
Look, I'm the only one who can analyze the data and find out exactly what went wrong. To make sure this never happens again.
Didn't realise I was on a
Please,
timer.
you must agree to incapacitate Daria and remove the chip. Bring it back to me, and I promise you will be compensated.
We'll see.
Right, so because I
It's dangerous
was
to be
listening
out
to
in
what
the
you were
street
saying,
tonight.
I may well have missed a clue as to how I
It's
can
dangerous
help
to
her.
be out in the
Okay.
street
Telling
tonight.
what kind of
We've got a
freaks are
password,
coming out
though.
of there.
So let's work our way up to his compute and see if we can get more information from that. Ah, but we haven't got a code to get into his place, but hope restricted zone, that's not a problem. Now, where's the valve? There it is. What do we got? Oh, all sorts of loot. We will help ourselves to that, thank you very much. And I guess we'll see if we can't go the other way to get into his office proper.
Coming out of there.
And now we should probably have a look at the computer, see what's going on. So he's back with Tai Yong. Interesting. Is that going to force him to give us more information, perhaps, if we threaten him with the knowledge that we've got there? Maybe. Let's go see if he's got anything new to add. He's not giving us any more information, that's a
The
shame.
whole place was a powder keg waiting to blow.
Maybe
Now look,
we can still figure out what to do with Daria. No. Where's that robot? Yep. This hasn't exactly been top stealth on the way back. But that's fine. We can just cheese it. I really hope we're not stuck with an unsatisfactory ending to this side quest just because I didn't realise it was a bloody quick time event to interrupt the doctor. Can we speak to Carl again now that we've gathered more info? Do you have any more for us, friend?
I don't know where she is.
No? Okay.
All I know is she called you and not
Yeah, she's down in the sewers. And so is Samizdat, probably. So the point of interest is back at Samizdat's place, probably. But then there's also that bit where Daria might be. So let's pop through here. Surprised I haven't turned that valve off before. Oh, I hadn't even searched that dude before. Okay. We've got a door code. Grand. And here's the door. Good. We don't like mysteries. It's nice to get that out of the way. Now, what's going on over here? Hello, friends.
I recognize
Call
you.
Dark and Augmented.
Hello, little
Welcome
K.
to the Underground. I owe you an apology for hacking your info link.
It's fine.
Don't sweat it. I'm assuming you had a good reason.
Samizdat's usual channels are all bugged. I couldn't risk an audio communication being traced back here.
You're little K, right? You don't sound local.
I wrote some things that made me have to delocalize a long time ago. Been living story to story on a Schengen visa and a language implant ever since. Never expect a short story from a long-form journalist. You want to know why I brought you here? The police raided Samizdat last night. Cleared us out. We were broadcasting until they pulled the plug. Radios, flyers, mail bursts, the makeshift media van. Getting the message out to our subscribers if they needed a refuge. As you can see, it went a little wider than we anticipated.
Bound to happen eventually.
What happened to Kay?
Kay is me now, according to the Samizdat Manifesto. It's all very third wave socialist with a dash of martyr complex.
Good to know. But I mean, what physically happened to him?
Right. His name is Yarek Drobny. He's being held by the police along with Bones. No contact, no bail, no rights. Plausible deniability.
Let's save him.
He must have known the risks.
Well, he was open to the existence of risks. When you showed up, it should have been a wake-up call, but you were reasonable. The state isn't reasonable.
This isn't what I call laying low. Aren't you afraid the police will find you again, finish what they started?
They already got Kay, Bones, the backup servers, even the shitty coffee machine. Enough for them to call it a win and get back to indiscriminate brutality on the streets.
That's all they want to do,
Where were
really.
you when this happened?
Right here. Running our little home away from home. Our sources tipped us off about the martial law. Either we could write about it and throw our hands up. Boy, I sure hope this massive rights violation doesn't end up being too awful this time. Or we could enact a readiness plan and really do something.
Yeah, let's do something.
I'm pretty sure you didn't call me to put up posters. What's the deal?
We've made a plan. We're getting people out of the city, starting first thing tomorrow. I want Yarek and Bones to go with them, but first, we need to bust them out of jail. Tonight.
Yay.
And you think I'm the kind of guy who breaks into police stations?
Yes.
Are you telling me you're not?
No.
Fine, I'll get them out. They're being held in the temporary police station downtown?
Yes. By the Monument Metro. Once you're clear, takes them across the plaza to the Uneda Cleaners. We've cached everything they need for a long road trip along the old NATO decommissioning zone.
That's your escape route? Puts getting them past the state police into perspective.
It works on paper. And gives them these new identity documents, a lot of new identities. We found a very good forger. We're keeping her from a bright future in a Picus newsroom.
I recognize you.
I think I know who that new forger would be.
You'll have to borrow more trucks. Can we get...
Irenka Bauer. Thought we activated your permit.
You did. Whatever you did, it was enough to fool them. You kept us out of Golem. We will never forget that.
Cool.
But now you're hiding again.
Martial law has changed everything. They say it is to keep us off the streets, but it is worse than that. They go into our homes, accuse us of being people we are not. Permits do not matter anymore.
How did you know to come here?
Helena heard a message on the radio. It was warning people, saying the city is not safe anymore. She saw the police go into someone's home. The man. He was showing them his permit, but the officer... he did not even look at it. He just... Helena could see that the warnings were true. That people like Irenka must run away. So we start to go underground. We start to find others.
When society wants to make things hard for someone, it eventually finds a way.
Yep.
I'm sorry it came to this, Irenka.
What's that guy doing behind me?
Don't be. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have made it this far. We wouldn't have met all these people. Everyone is working together. Together we will find a way out of here.
I hope so.
Dude,
Not good.
what are you doing, friend? Milena.
Milena, you didn't take my advice about giving up on forgery.
I know.
She's good at it.
Trouble
Why
is,
should she?
I've got a talent for it. And it's a real growth market. As soon as you got me out of that thing with Dragomir, I had like 20 emails from Samizdat. Do you have any idea how difficult it is for art school graduates to find a specialist subject these days?
The permits aren't enough for police anymore, forged or real.
In Prague, maybe. But it turns out I'm multilingual when it comes to falsifying border passes. Lucky, right?
Never works, I'd say lucky.
You're a useful woman to have
Thanks
around.
for the vote of confidence, Super Commando Man.
Oh, don't mention it, Milena.
If there was an easier option, you think we wouldn't take it? I was less stressed out when I was working at gunpoint.
We may not agree on your methods, but I'll let you get back to your work.
Coming from you, that is like the gold star seal of approval.
Yeah. It is. You're alright. You carry on. Anyone else around worth chatting to? I'm gonna say probably not. But yeah, we got a new side quest. We got to bust Kay out of prison. What are you guys up to? You're just sat about. That's cool. But first, we should probably go and deal with our little serial killer problem.
I recognize.
I like it down here. If you don't, then you can just fuck off.
You again. I like you.